All right, so I've been here before. I've been here before. Whoever I'm talking to, I've been here before. All right, so I understand. I understand. But what I'm about to say, you need to listen up. Okay? You're mad. You're pissed. Okay? Because you found out that your ex, like what, maybe a day, 2 days after you left or whatever, or y'all broke up or whatever, separated. You're upset that they are with somebody else already, thinking that they just met that person. If somebody goes on to another person in one day, that means they already knew that person. 111 on my timer. Come on now. Common sense. Common sense. Let's use it. If a person leaves you high and dry, 123 on my timer, for another person in a day, in 2 days, even in a week, 2 weeks, they already knew that person. And you're upset. Why, though? You know what they're about. Nothing. Your ex. They're about nothing. They treat you bad, leave you at home uh, alone all day, all night sometimes. Question you when you go and want to do something, but don't let you question them, because then you ain't got no business questioning them. That's what they say. And you know the relationship's toxic, and it's been toxic, and you've been depressed in it. You haven't been happy in it. You've been stagnant in it, stuck. No ambition, no drive. 222 on my timer. You just stuck there, and you're mad over this XY. Then you just met somebody you were led to, somebody you have a spiritual connection with, a higher level spiritual connection with. Your twin, for some of you, your real one. That you kind of did wrong, but your twin understands because they've been through it. And you guys are mirroring each other. But you keep going back and forth in your head, second guessing it, doubting it, worried about the ex, who they're running off with. Why? Why? That's your way out. I know you're not blind. I know you're not blind. That is your way out of that situation. 333 on my timer. What do you think they're gonna go off riding in the sunset on horses and unicorns? And no, bad karma is going to come to them, especially your ex. Bad karma, and you want to stay there in that bad karma with them when you're supposed to be on a divine path, when you're supposed to be awakening, learning who you really are, what you're really here for, not just to wander around aimlessly. Yet you leave your true person sitting over there. Silence. Yeah, and they're not talking to you right now, right? Because you're in the doghouse. And you deserve to be in the doghouse. Okay? Because you did something wrong. And I don't know how long it's been, maybe a week at the most, and you still haven't said anything to them. But you're thinking about them 24/7. You're missing them 24/7. You're realizing your how strong your connection is. A connection you've never felt before, you've never had before. but you want to stay stuck to someone who treats you like garbage. Someone who allows you to stay under their roof just for your body, to use your body. And then they go out in the streets and they use other people's bodies. Leave you at home and you're feeling like crap. You really you want to that's where you want to be. That's where you want to stay. I mean, by all means, it's your choice, but you can't blame nobody when you're depressed over there, when they're treating you like garbage over there, when they're out with other people all day and all night and leaving you at home. Some of y'all at home with kids. And that's where you want to be. You know, I've said this before a lot of times, but last time I've said it probably like months ago. Not making a decision is making a decision. I made that mistake one time and I'll never make it again. Ever. You know why? Because I don't like the feeling of regret. I don't like the feeling of I wish I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't. I've done that before, and somebody else got away with what belonged to me. And I told myself I'd never do that again. Ever. 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 I don't care what it is. If it's for me and God got it for me and it's in my path and I can obviously see it, I'm going for it. I'd rather take the leap of faith, 654 on my timer, than be miserable, depressed, sad, lonely. Lonely in a relationship. That's not even a real relationship. You're just being used. And the person you're with probably, whoever I'm about, the fact that it's coming up, for some of you, it's happening. And a person that's probably doing some type of black magic on you, some type of voodoo. I tell y'all, watch who's cooking your food. You think somebody loves you, and I don't know why, because they don't show it to you at all. They don't show it to you at all. Sex is not love. Let's just get that straight, because a lot of people get that confused. Sexual intimacy is not love. Where there is actual, true, pure love, sex will probably be the last thing that comes up when you're thinking about that person. Because you're going to think about their intelligence, their mind, all the things that you love about them, all of the great ways they make you feel. And it's not fabricated, it's actually pure, true, honest, loyal. 820 on the timer. But you want to stay where there's none of that at. You might want to rethink what you're thinking right now. Whoever I'm talking to, you might want to rethink what you're thinking right now, okay? Like, stop and really think about it, okay? Because when you're upset, pissed off, and stuff, you in your mind, you can't think right. You can't think straight. But Levin, let me tell you, earlier today, I was looking back on my situation, because you know hindsight's 2020. I was looking back on my situation, and I was like, actually, the Holy Spirit was showing me, and I was like, "You're right, Holy Spirit." I was like, "What was I tripping about when I was whining over that person who wasn't worth two pennies rubbed together?" Like, I'm over here crying over trash. You know, and I don't make it happen to go around calling people trash because that's rude. But this person was trash, literally. They're like a bag of chips. Everybody can have some. Do you know everybody can put their hand in the bag? And I was whining over that. Like, it's hard to see when you're in it. I understand that, right? That's why I'm talking to you like I'm talking to you. Like I said in the beginning, I understand it. I was there before, right? But your eyes are blinded while you're in it. When you're outside of it, with clear energy, which is your own and not everybody else's mixed in your energy, then you'll be able to see clearly. Got codependency issues, you can't stay alone long enough to do some internal work, to look at some things, take inventory of your life, stop for a minute, think about your future, what you really want. Because where's this going to be in 5 years, in 10 years? You're still going to be miserable. That's if you don't topple over from stress. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It makes total logical sense. Y'all like to think logic? Let's use logic. It's totally logical that you move on. If not, you stay where you're at. 11:11 on my timer. This is somebody's twin flame, man. This is somebody's twin flame. If you stay where you're at, you fall up under the bad karma that they have because you're connected to them. So whatever happens to them happens to you. Plus, they're doing things to you behind your back. So there's double, triple things happening to you. And the blessings that God had for you, you don't get them. Why? Because you're connected to somebody you're not supposed to be with still. It may have been okay for the time being when you first met and stuff, but the love ain't there. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling it was never there to begin with. This person's a false person to you. False person to you. You hear what I said? False person to you. 12:03 on my timer. I mean, really, it's a simple choice. It might be hard to do, but that's only because you're in their your energy's mixed with theirs. If they don't want you to leave, you feel the urge to come back because it's their energy that's intermingled with yours. If you separate yourself from this person, then you'll be able to see and think clearly out of your own energy, not theirs being tampering with yours. Somebody, some ex, whatever I'm talking about, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And you're falling right into the palm of their hands. They're all talking about you right now. Oh, I made him jealous. Oh, I made her jealous. I could do whatever I want. They ain't going nowhere. Nah, they gonna be there. They ain't going nowhere. Where they gonna go? And then as soon as you do try to go somewhere, then they try to come back. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself and woo woo woo. Try to make you feel bad because they know you got a good heart. Come on now, let's wake up. Let's wake up. Let's wise up. Like, come on. You at this point you're being purposely blind. 13:33. But you can't complain. If you've decided to stay there, you can't complain about the hell that you're going to go through, that they're going to drag you through. And you might end up going back to prison or jail. For those of you that's been, because this person is planning something wicked for you. I guarantee you. Mark my words, beloved. I'm not talking out of my back. If you know what I mean. I know what I'm talking about. Been doing this thing for a while, beloved. The person don't love you. That ain't love. Love doesn't hurt. It's not evil to you. Love is patient. It's kind. It does not brag. It does not boast. And you know it because you know what love feels like because you felt it with the other person. Y'all didn't even get to get it off the ground yet. So somebody got some decisions to make. And quit acting like you don't feel the pull to where you're supposed to be. Quit acting like you don't feel the tug 14:56 on my timer of where you're supposed to be. You're being pulled like a magnet in that direction. That tells you that's where you're supposed to go. That is the divine leading you. That's how you know, because you're being pulled in that direction. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Snap out of it. And the other person ain't gonna wait forever. You think people aren't waiting in line to court them? You think people aren't waiting in line to be a part of their lives? But they're picky and they know what they want. And what they want is you. Why? Because you are their person. They manifested you and you manifested them. 5:55 on my timer. Come on. You manifested them as well. You prayed for someone like this. Lately, I've been experiencing. I've been watching people reject God's blessings that they prayed for because they want to stay somewhere with people or environments that don't care about them, that's not good for them. Why? Why? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I wouldn't be up here telling you this if I didn't love you. And you know you love that. You know you love your person. That's another thing. You love your person. You haven't told him that. You've been silent, holding your feelings in. So have they, though. But they've at least told you how they feel about you. This isn't yours, beloved. But I would go with my twin if I were you. You're gonna have the best life that you couldn't even imagine. It's bigger than you dreamed. 17:17 on the timer. Bigger than you can ever dream. Best relationship in love you could ever have, you could ever ask for. These relationships are rare. They're not, they come a dime a dozen, maybe even less than that. You'll only find a love like that one time. One. Why? Because that's your twin. I'm just saying. Holla at y'all later. I love y'all, beloved. Make better decisions, all right? For you. For you. What you want. Not what somebody else wants. And quit letting people bait you, manipulate you. No, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. So go on and jump off the cliff then if you're gonna do it. Go ahead. Quit saying it. Do it. 18:18 on my timer. I ain't trying to say it like that. I'm being funny, but because my ex did that to me before. I'm sorry if you leave, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna drive into the back of a truck on the freeway and I'm gonna kill myself. Okay. All right. What do you want me to say? They ain't gonna kill theyself. Saying that to manipulate you. Then as soon as they got you back at the house, they going all up and down the street in the community. I ain't gonna say the rest of what they doing, but you already know. So love y'all, beloved. Make your decisions wisely because you got to live with the consequences of them. All right, later. Peace.